What's going on YouTube? It's me, Mr. AJ, with the Aficionados, and as I'm sure you already know, Season 2 of 7 Deadly Sins is out, and it is garbage. In fact, it's even more garbage than Season 1, and I didn't even think that was possible. Like, what is going on? And it's like everything and every character in 7 Deadly Sins is nothing but garbage. In fact, if you even like it or even claim to like it, I'm gonna say that you're garbage. Ban, garbage. Diane, garbage. Hawk, garbage.
What the heck? Why are we letting Mason AJ talk about 7 Deadly Sins? He doesn't even like 7 Deadly Sins. He's the one person in the world who I know who doesn't even like this. What? Moi, get the F out of here. I'm going to talk to you about my review of 7 Deadly Sins Season 2. Yes, it's only 4 episodes, but they're such adorable, such wonderful 4 episodes. I think it's not so much of a tease to be able to enjoy them for what they are and still wait for the rest of the season to come up. So through the grapevine, I heard that 7 Deadly Sins Season 2 was out on Netflix very recently. So I saw a couple people talking about it. I freaked out, saw more people talking about it. I was like, why am I still not watching this? So I actually had a pretty open, I thought, weekend, a bit of time. And realistically, it only took me 2 hours to get through the entire new season of episodes because there's only 4, like we said. Now, there are 4 really cute episodes, as I've mentioned. The first of the 4 episodes is just kind of a recap of everything that went on in Season 1. They're talking about like, oh, I'm so glad that all this terrible, bad stuff that just happened is over. And they actually are very reminiscent of my favorite Ruby episode, Ruby also being Netflix, but not, it's like very different, where there's like this kind of epic battle sort of tournament thing that they do. All the episodes are really relationship building episodes. The first one being kind of a tie-in of, oh, this is all what happened in the last season to kind of get you caught up, and then going forward to kind of hinting at some plot that may happen later, but there's really 0 plot that happens throughout these 4 episodes. So if you're looking for that and you just want to wait throughout the, whenever they release more episodes, more power to you, because they're really cute and you should just watch these episodes anyway. The end of every episode does hint at a little bit more exposition and pushes the plot forward, but that's like after the credits. So as long as you're watching and then after the credits, you get a little taste of what could be next. So Season 2, Episode 1 was, again, The Dark Dream Begins. They basically are doing some extra exposition, but what's really cool is it's very reminiscent of my favorite Ruby episode, which is also their Season 2, Episode 1, where they do like this unnecessary but also very necessary, obligatory kind of battle fight thing, where they're looking for Hawk, who is the little pig. He's now very tiny size, and he runs away, and they have to use their powers, like the Holy Knights and the Deadly Sins, they have to use their powers to try to get him back, but Hawk keeps somehow having these weird piggy powers and like turning them against him. So it's just really cute that they spend half the episode kind of fighting and doing all that. Episode 2 is the continuation and really the end of that whole Bond versus Meliodas conflict. If you remember in Season 1, he goes to that giant horn thing, and the giant horn is like, you have to kill Meliodas in order to get your girl back. Let's pause for a moment and just look at, there's a lot of like lolicon and shotacon kind of just hidden in the underbelly of this show. So like, Bond is totally obsessed with this little girl named Elaine. I know she's probably a fairy, and like that maybe means that she's millions of years old, but she still looks like a little girl. King looks like a little boy, and he's obsessed with Deanne, who's obviously a giantess, so like that's a thing. Meliodas looks like a little boy, period, and he's obsessed with Panties and Elizabeth. Like, I don't know why I didn't see before, but there's just a lot of underlying lolly shota going on, which, I mean, I'm totally cool with, but it's like, why so much of it? And like these 5,000-year-old children, it's just like a really weird way to like put that in there. So just point that out if you guys want to respond and say anything about that. That's cool. So in the Fighting Festival episode, they basically make this whole big thing where Meliodas and Bond go at it, and they're just fighting and fighting and fighting. Of course, Elizabeth is like, I love everybody, I don't want anybody to fight, and they're like, whatever, we're just gonna fight. Like, they're just doing it to do it. And then in the interim, King also gets in a fight with the knight that also likes Deanne, because Deanne is awesome and everybody should fight over her. Deanne is also very human sized in this. She takes medicine to control her size. It's very weird and kind of like a weird like play on society and culture. Like she should just be able to be herself. However, they touch on that too. They also touch on so there's festival fight. I was a little worried because before I knew there were only 4 episodes, I was worried that this was going to be like a fighting tournament style thing that lasted 5 ever. But that's what I really like about this show, is that they know how to take a situation and start it and end it, and it's done. You don't have to worry about it. It's not 16 episodes of the same thing going on. So congratulations on that. I'm happy. Episodes 3 and 4 are both very lovey-dovey, sort of. 3 being where King and Deanne go to, King and Deanne, basically their relationship. I don't really want to spoil that because it's kind of cute what happens, but he kind of is following her around town and they hang out. And if you remember from season 1, King has known Deanne for a long time, but Deanne doesn't seem to remember that they knew each other, and he's definitely in love with Deanne because again, Deanne rocks. So there's their communication and their own little episode, which was necessary. And again, a lot of these episodes just kind of like end these questions that people have regarding relationships, conflict, and things that were brought up in season 1. So there was a point. Season 4 should have been more fan servicey than I think it really was, but basically season 4 was Meliodas trying to get Merlin, who already doesn't wear clothes, to wear the tavern outfit, and in return Merlin sends Meliodas and I don't even know what is the one with the glasses, the androgynous one with the glasses, who I'm pretty sure is Lust, I don't know his actual name, sends him out on a mission to find a thing, and it's all just to get Merlin to wear the tavern dress. It's really weird. There's a child in it. There's like lovey-dovey cutesy things. Your heart. Well, there's a few feels in that episode, but overall, again, just kind of showing you more in depth of the characters who are Merlin and the Lust guy, who again I don't remember their name. And of course, Netflix doesn't remember their name either because I'm looking at the thing and they don't say anything about him, even though he's a very important part of that entire episode. In conclusion, as I mentioned before, these episodes are enough to give you a taste of what is to come. If you watch the end after the credits of all these episodes, it will put together a nice little bit of new plot. It also answers questions. Again, it solves the whole Bon and Meliodas conflict. It answers questions between King and Deanne. The show itself is great. Again, Saturday morning cartoon, anime that hits it. It says, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. This is what the anime is about. We're going to give you answers, we're going to give you action, and we're going to make it fun for you to watch. Also, Bon, it's Bon. I love that. More Bon cosplayers should come out of this whole thing. Anyway, comment down below. Let us know what you guys think of the show. Did you watch the new season? Are you more excited for whenever the next 4 to 8 episodes are going to come out to continue season 2, or maybe at this point it'll be season 3. Let us know. You can also message me on Facebook. We have Instagram. We have really everywhere. Mason's gonna put them somewhere on the screen so that you can contact me about that. Don't talk to Mason anymore about 7 Deadly Sins. Anything. He has no idea what he's talking about, and he will give you terrible answers, and I don't trust him at all. If I could, whatever. I think he may even still be talking about it. So if you guys want to really hear that, I guess we can bring it back. Moe, whatever.
All the reasons why 7 Deadly Sins is just straight garbage. In fact, I could go on for 2 more hours. But what do you mean the review is done? What? You're behind the couch. Little Ren? Where'd she go? Where's she at? No!